sisters, this is now Atomic Pen, former editor of the Concord Times newspaper. I want to talk today about Yenga. I want to share my views. Firstly, I want to divide my expose into 3 segments. The first segment, a brief background of Yenga. The second aspect, I will talk about the Sierra Leone Army. We not get the capacity for deal with any external crisis with the face the country. Not get capacity for defend we and for ensure with territorial integrity. And the third aspect, I will go into history and compare. When you get a fragile state and the National Army not get the capacity for defend the country, what you face, the consequences for get a weak army, we merely symbolic. Now we go first to the situation of Yenga. The Guinean forces, as a matter of fact, occupied Yenga during the Sierra Leone Civil War in 1994. Now, the first time they make them base there permanently, then say on the pretext that they want for forestall and repel all rebel incursions into Guinean territory. They make them base, and then they will repel the RUF incursions. The RUF attack Guinea on different fronts, but they're not making a minimum capacity for even hold any ground in Guinea for 1 hour. The Guinean army, when they take the RUF together with the NPFL, put them together, bully them, inflict so much casualties on them. I go Gekedu, I go Kisidugu, I go Masanta, and during the civil conflict, and I see the large areas outside Guinean troops and bury Sierra Leone rebels and NPFL fighters. The Guinean army proved strong. But since the end of the Civil War, the Guinean army been on the drag and feet over, moving out of Yenga. Now, finally, Binon claims say Yenga na part and parcel of Guinea, whereas Sierra Leone are the roundest country where God make na the world. A round, I don't go Yenga, I know they, because for let you go down at the Guinean side, you cross the river. We divide the 2 countries. We're at the natural border between Sierra Leone and Guinea. The Guinean troops then cross the border, then come with the military hardwares inside Sierra Leone territory. Then they harass with citizens, and they violate their rights, and they prevent them from accessing their farms, and say, Yenga na part of Guinea. This is because Sierra Leone army are not strong. They know say we're militarily weak. They know the Guineans and not get one respect for we. They know say Sierra Leone army not get minimum capacity for fight the Guinean army. This the Guineans they know. They not get one regard for we. They not get one consideration for we leadership. So the problem here is that we as Sierra Leoneans have been facing after the end of the rebel war. We'll be able to learn with lessons and create a formidable army with modern military technology. If we don't get a sophisticated army with capacity for defend the country by land, air, and sea. But one helicopter, attack helicopter, we not get, even for good surveillance quickly. We never use drone technology, we not get marine, we not get submarines, so we not get naval power. The Guineans, they know this. So if we say we defend Guinea now, we they fight for take back we land, and President Bio know fully well say he could take the Guinean army a couple of hours for let them push further into Sierra Leone, and then we even able within a matter of hours come inside Bwedu, Teguna, Kailahon. So we know they say we not get the power, we not get a well-paid army. And we know the army not get the weapons we didn't deserve. We don't keep them hungry because of massive corruption. We only benefit politicians. So the Guineans are aware of the situation. We feel say we civilized more than the Guineans. No way. Then civilized past we, now in the civilized we so now. They know for say Sierra Leone Yenga na part and parcel. But make a tell una a few things we you no need for hold a master's or degree or PhD in political science. Make you know say the Sierra Leone Army and no get capacity for deal with any external incursion. In 1991, on the 23rd of March 1991, when the RUF, backed by NPFA rebels, these were armed civilians, they invade, they make an incursion into first Baiwala and also two villages. We now then kill 48 people. That's the Adena Press with the report all on this. Then take palm oil, then loot them, then loot goat, rice, beans, and few other commodities, and kill 48 people on the 23rd of March 1991 with the attack by Wala and another village, then run back going to Liberia. Sierra Leone government not able to declare war on Liberia because this not being a gross violation of we territorial integrity, because we army bereaved of everything. And we get attack helicopter, we not get tanks, even these tanks that wouldn't pull and make people boy picking and go and die in a road. Scrap equipment. And so me don't see all the scraps with them. The RAF ambush we army and kill them all with them scraps and in the name of war tanks. We're not being nothing. Or even for pay them, no problem. I mean, they pay them less than $30 per month with a bag of rice. We're not able fight the war, and this can bring about the Kamajors and the civil defense forces and take up weapons for defend their communities. If we get a formidable army with capacity for defend the civil defense forces, the advent of the civil defense forces not for them occur. But because the army not being get the capacity, now this lead to the creation of the civil defense forces, Kamajors, Capras, Betis, Donsos, and so on and so forth. Now, one example this. Now we'll get the Guinean army again. They don't can invade and attack Yenga and displace with people. We're not still able to respond to that because we not get army. We get minimum capacity. A very rich country like this where they export bauxite, they export iron ore, rutile, we get gold, diamond, we get abundant trade, we get mineral resources. If we not being nation way sober, if we not being normal human beings, we for don't get a formidable army where the Guineans are for respect and then for fear, or for don't get all within a modern army go get. You know, even need now this technology, small country like that. You go even the Cambia, you bomb, you tell people all civilians they wanna left Yenga. You tell them say I don't give you 3 days for vacate that place, or I give you 48 hours for vacate Yenga. Otherwise, would they launch missiles there? But you not get nothing. Now AK-47 scrap materials you get. How you go defend the country? How the other neighbor go respect you? The NPFL with the RUF we attack and invade Sierra Leone where the war lasts 11 years. They were armed civilians. Will we army not be able? Even when we deploy with army, then turn the weapons against the people which we brought about what we call the Sobel phenomenon. Soldier turned rebel. We don't see Hollande. So the occupation of Yenga don't prove say we not get army for defend we. The invasion of Sierra Leone by the RAF, it don't prove say we not get army for defend we. But make I tell you something. Sierra Leone, we too bigger, we had lucky, we get chicken hearts. How on earth you security, you only believe say anytime you get a problem, pass you go to ECOWAS. Now President Bio don't go to ECOWAS and don't write longer letter, complain, and they cry to ECOWAS. ECOWAS can help we. Guinea don't can invade the country, and then Yenga. The world, everybody's busy now. They not get time for settle this matter. Nobody not show interest over Yenga issue. And don't go to MRU, and don't complain. Then don't go to the British High Commission government and they complain. Guinea don't attack we, una can't talk to them, una beg them for we, and don't go to the African Union, na Addis Ababa for complain. With the big una can't talk for we, Guinea don't occupy we country. How long per this calculum? You security, you know, and not get for depend on other people. You security of any nation, it depend on the nation itself. Now make we get government, now make the government for train and equip army for get the capacity for ensure the territorial integrity of the country. That move when they move around, all go and go and write communique. The Guineans not even listen to this because they know so then get an army. Guinea, what thing they do so then go able to do Mali. Mali not go able even within a couple of hours, then go vacate them, then go launch missiles on them. But we not get this. So we not get the military power for even able to talk. Now it don't take 4 months and not supply the army rice. Now ship come for let them get a monthly supplies of rice. So you get an army that is hungry. You get an army that is poorly equipped, poorly paid, and so we bereaved of everything way modern in terms of warfare and military and then defense technology. Make I give you a couple of examples why any country forgetting your army depend on itself. When you forget the capacity, first now let other people where they come for parts for make then say yourself don't make effort for defend yourself. And during World War II, I'm not gonna make it long because if I say Passagiles is history, I don't need for even talk so much for explain. The nitty-gritties of the reasons why every country forgetting your military power. When the Japanese then attack Pearl Harbor, the United States of America in 1944 during World War II, the Japanese not be know about the American might, say they don't get atomic bombs, they not be know. Then cause or destroy over 150 ships and kill over 1,000 American service personnel. And then say because they want to go attack Japan, Korea, and so then the fear say America go intervene. So then they try to destroy the naval power of the United States. The United States President Roosevelt D. Johnson, what he do and not go complain to anybody. They hold an emergency cabinet meeting and then declare war. And not be handicapped. A left encroaches a team up, water the run AI. A declare war upon Japan. Then bomb Japan 6 months in the first no more. Japan isn't strong. Then we get a strong army. So now order they let them use atomic bombs. So that led to the destruction of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I'm not going to take part this issue. We all know about this American destruction of Japan. So Japan was totally destroyed. So because of that massive destruction, Japan Benongo also invade and forcefully occupy Korea. Korea now be one country, North and South not been there. Korea was under Japanese rule from 1910 to 1945. The Japanese, they administer Korea for 35 years. So Japan became a colony of, Korea became a colony of Japan from 1910 to 1945. Because, and this 1945 issue, the administration, the Japanese colonial administration of Korea collapsed because of World War II after the defeat of Japan. The Japanese, they write a letter to the United States on the 2nd of September 1945 and surrender. But that time they now, President Roosevelt Johnson been don't die. Now President Harry Truman, now he received that day in April 1945. So, make I tell you something quickly. The whole country forget in your security, they forget capacity for defending itself. Even if we are in good terms with any country, not to guarantee say your security assured, because Guinea they in good terms with which day, so we neglect we army. Or Liberia they in good terms, the possibility they talk to we find. No, this is not national pride. You anticipate say anytime somebody your neighbor can go crazy, like what thing be happened 1991. The Liberians with the RUF, Sierra Leoneans, then go crazy. Then can invade Sierra Leone, will not get army for defend we. Still will not get army for able defend way. Even with Fambulem, brothers and sisters, this is now Atomic Pen, former editor of the Concord Times newspaper. I want to talk today about Yenga. I want to share my views. Firstly, I want to divide my expose into 3 segments. The first segment, a brief background of Yenga. The second aspect, I will talk about the Sierra Leone Army, we not get the capacity for deal with any external crisis with the face the country, not get capacity for defend we and for ensure with territorial integrity.